One of the most dangerous traps a person can fall into has nothing to do with laziness. It has nothing to do with lack of effort. In fact, it only catches people who actually worked hard, people who actually sacrificed, people who actually invested real time and energy into something. And this trap is continuing on the wrong path simply because of how much you've already put into it. You know that feeling? You started something, a business, a relationship, a page, a career path, and somewhere along the line it stopped working. The signs were there, the results were not coming, the door was slowly closing, but you stayed, not because of it was working, but because living felt like losing everything that you've already put into it. And this is called sunk cost trap in dark psychology, and it has destroyed more potential than failure ever could. And here's the truth that most people are not ready to hear: whatever you've already spent, the time, the energy, the emotions, the money, that is already gone either way. So whether you stay or whether you leave, you are not going to get those years back. So staying does not recover them. Staying just add more loss on top of what is already gone. And the question was never how much have I put in. The question is, what does the next chapter look like if I stay? I've watched this happen in relationships. People lock into dead situations for years, not because there is love, not because of it is growing, but because we've been together for too long for me to walk away now. So they trade 5 more painful years to protect the memory of the first 3. I've actually watched this happening in gambling. A man loses big, and instead of stopping, he bets more to win back. But the money that is gone, has no power over the next bets. So chasing that loss is how one bad night becomes total destruction. I've watched it happen in business. People holding onto pages, brands, companies that have stopped producing because of the history that is there, because of the work that they actually put in. And as long as there is even a little comfort, a sign of life, they use that as an excuse not to move on. I've lived this personally. I stayed on a platform long after it stopped working for me. I had built there, I had gone viral there, I had history there. So I kept posting even when the reach had dried up, even when restrictions were everywhere, even when the future started disappearing one by one, even when the signs were everywhere. I did not leave when I should have. I left when I had to. And that is the worst version of this lesson, because when the platform forces your hand, you did not choose the exit chose you. So the people who win, they leave before they are forced to. They read the signs, they make the decisions on their own terms while they still have momentum, while they still have options. So starting over is not failure. Starting over is a person who has learned something real and is now applying it somewhere that actually works. And you are never starting from zero. You are starting from experience. The skill came with you. Yes. So the lessons followed you. The discipline followed you. The only thing that you left behind was the dead weight. So loyalty to a sinking ship is not dedication. It's just stubbornness in disguise. Know when to let go. The greatest investment you can make right now is in something that is actually alive. Follow for more. I post more in my new page. The link in my profile takes you further.